Good. And thank you for the people for participating in the questions. That was very helpful to the speaker to conduct that session. Important part of the speech. I didn't want to preempt Bob's speech with his theme response, so I'll do it after his speech is over. His response to November begins with national and state elections. I have worked for many candidates. The results are mixed from my point of view. It ends with Thanksgiving, a chance to reconnect with my extended family. That's Bob Avallone. I think I said your name, both pronunciations, by the way. Caught that. So next is the second speech by Al Davis, with the objectives read by Aileen Zobrod. Would you please read the objectives for Al?
Yes. It's a 5 to 7 minute speech from the Speaking to Inform book. And it's going to be called The Last 15 Pounds or the First, since the holiday time is fast approaching, along with the dreaded New Year's resolution, often involving weight loss. The goals are to select new and useful information for presentation to the audience, to organize the information for easy understandability and retention, and to present the information in a way that will help motivate the audience to learn, and also to speak slowly and clearly, to relax, and to enjoy his own presentation. That's it.
Okay, welcome Al.
Thank you, Brendan. While sitting here waiting to make the presentation, I kept trying to think, how can I possibly integrate the word fallow into the presentation? And I found no logical or intelligent way to do so, so I'm not going to. The speech today is the first 15 pounds or the last. In my case, weight and overeating has been a struggle all my life. Please don't fall into the camp of people that say, how could you possibly have an eating problem? How could you possibly have a weight problem? You're so thin. This is kind of like saying to a recovered alcoholic, how could you possibly have a problem with alcohol? You're sober. It makes no sense at all. What's going on is you don't see the backstory. You don't see my problems as a child. You don't see my problems as an adult. But years ago, I did begin to get a huge handle on this, and I decided what I'd do today is pass some of these ideas along to you, because the holiday season is approaching. We often approach it with a feeling of mix of dread and joy. Dread because the dreaded diet in January may be looming on the horizon for some people. But some things that I've learned is we have to stop thinking about dieting. Diets don't work. What happens with a diet is you drop 10, 30, 40, 50 pounds by starving yourself. When the diet is done, you try to limit these things that were causal to the problem in the first place. We try to eat limited amounts of sugar, salt, fat, packaged foods, processed foods, cheese, etc., etc. And what happens is the old habits reassert themselves. Sooner or later, and usually sooner, we go back and we gain the weight back, plus some. Has anyone here ever had that experience? I know I sure have. Yeah. And what I did this time, I was down to pretty much where I wanted to be, except I had a little bit of extra weight. I did something different. Instead of doing the same thing and expecting different results, I decided to do something different and hopefully get different results. I joined a weight loss group from a group of a physician named Dr. Joel Fuhrman. He wrote a book called Eat to Live. It's an excellent book, by the way. He has a 6 weeks program.